See, of course, when it comes to technology, the first name come into the world is India, right? So India is one of the region which has largest space in terms of IT growth. And second, yeah, when you talk about the people, technology people, so yeah, we stand first, I guess, right, in terms of having that kind of skill sets, that kind of manpower, and that is one of the reason which I think it attracts one of the companies to be part of India data centers forward these days, where they want to reduce the cost and they want to have more with less capex cost, right? So that's how India is one of the region which attracts many of the companies to have their data center, and that's how India has been growing, right? So as I said, I'll repeat this again, like majority of CEOs and the CIOs, they have been pressurizing the team by saying, okay, we want to do more with less, right? Obviously, when it comes to such kind of situations, that a company like Park Place, I can talk about my company, where we have been helping the companies to grow their business, where we are also keeping their uptime, and also we are providing cost optimization on their data centers. So obviously, the market is very different comparing to other regions or other parts of the world, India market, right? So obviously, cost plays a main factor here, and second, of course, it comes to the quality of service. So that's how we have been growing this region, and year on year, there is a growth what we have been seeing during this pandemic time or during this COVID time. So yeah, obviously things are moving pretty well, and India is one of the market which is quite stable, even though it had a lot of inflation coming from different regions. So yeah, still we are doing pretty well in terms of IT. So, Avinash, like one of the important factor what is playing in data center crucial roles is the artificial intelligence, right? So, if you talk about artificial intelligence, so people are looking to save the manpower. They are also looking for saving the cost what they're spending on manpower, additional manpower. So, artificial intelligence has been always playing a vital role, and here in India, I've seen, yes, people have opened the door and accepting artificial intelligence, right? So when you talk about intelligence, so we have our own artificial intelligence tools, which are ParkView tool, which we offer for servers. Then we have got on storages. Then we have got a tool called NTT that we offer on our networking devices. So where everything is being monitored and maintained proactively and predictively. So there is no manual efforts which has to be done by a human, right? So it's all about artificial intelligence, and people, as you know, that everybody is moving towards artificial intelligence. So that has played a vital role, I can say, during this time. So if you talk about efficiency, see, first it comes to having and maintaining a dedicated stocks, right? So usually for all our maintenance customer, what Park Place does is we maintain a dedicated stocks where we stock at our stocking location. So we have almost 25 stocking location in Pan India. That is one of the reason why we have been selected in most of the vendors to provide an EMC. Second is, as I said, yes, artificial intelligence, where customers are looking to reduce the manual efforts of a human, and having this tool in place where it is monitoring all your data center health 24 by 7. And as this particular environment, we manage on a sun model. So we have got team who works on a sun model, and they do get an alerts or notification from the system, and they are being notified at the back end. And as you know that IT team is always playing a crucial role in any organization. They want their manpower or utilization of their people in different projects, right? So in this case, what happens is when a tool is being in place, the tool itself automatically detects the issue, and it sends an alert to the knock teams of Park Place, and we in return call back the customer and say them, okay, this is what we have noticed in your data center, and we have logged a ticket, and we are sending an engineer on site with a spare part. So that's how it works when it comes to an emerging technology, or to have the systems up all the time. So when you talk about sustainability, of course, a customer is looking for a long-term plan, right? So obviously, where they need to plan even for the cost, they also need to plan if this the equipment what they are going to maintain, are they going to run the show for another 2 3 years, right? So obviously, when it comes to that kind of calculation, usually the IT directors what they do is okay, if we are planning to use the systems and do we have a vendor who can support the system, and can we reduce the capex for now and we use this budget for some other purposes, right? Maybe they have got some other hiring for IT, or they might have a new project which they are planning for. So of course, sustainability, if you talk about it, is all purely about maintaining the current infrastructure for longer period of time, having a right vendor in place who can support those devices for another 2 3 years of time, right? So yes, these are the key factors I believe which a IT director or an IT manager looks at when they talk about sustainability. If you're talking about Telangana state, I will talk about Telangana because I'm based out of Hyderabad. So obviously, from the IT Minister KTR, there has been always an encouragement for new startup companies to come and do their setup in Telangana, right? So recent there was an inauguration for T Hub in High Tech City, so that got opened recently 2 months ago, and even in recent news, if you have gone through, so AWS is investing almost 12.7 million dollar in India to open their data center. So obviously technology is booming, and there is always a growth what I have been seeing, and this market is not going to stop for sure. So it's expanding, and it's going to be much more wider, and it will have a different picture in the coming years. So by 2025, obviously, India will be one of the biggest and largest IT data center hub for majority of the companies.